Welcome to the current affairs of 26 July 2020. Who is appointed as the CEO and Director of Microfinance Institutions Network? Option D. Alok Mishra. Microfinance Institution Network, the industry association and self-regulatory organization for the microfinance industry in India, has appointed Dr. Alok Mishra, currently Professor and Chairperson of Public Policy and Governance at MDA Gagan, as its new Chief Executive Officer. Where is Kakrapar nuclear power plant situated, which has become the first indigenous nuclear reactor to attain critically? Option B. Surat. Unit 3 of the Kakrapar nuclear power plant in the Surat district of the Indian state of Gujarat has attained a sustained chain reaction for the first time. The unit is India's 23rd reactor to enter operation. At which of the following place did Defense Research and Development Organization set up a COVID-19 testing facility to increase the rate of testing to identify corona cases in the area? Option C. Leh. The Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO has established a COVID-19 testing facility at the Leh-based Defense Institute of High Altitude Research to enhance the rate of testing to identify coronavirus cases in the Union Territory of Ladakh. Where is the Indian Navy's largest solar power plant commissioned in July 2020? Option B. Erimala. The Indian Navy's largest solar power plant has been commissioned at Erimala, located near Payyanur in Kannur district of Kerala. Which of the following institute developed a smart wristband for effective tracking and monitoring of COVID-19 positive and suspect patients? Option A. AIIMS, Nagpur. The All India Institute of Medical Science Nagpur has indigenously designed and developed a smart wristband for effective tracking and monitoring of COVID-19 positive and suspect patients. The new device, a wristband, is designed in collaboration with IIT Jodhpur and IIT Nagpur, looks to overcome the limitations of existing online mobile apps used for tracking and monitoring coronavirus patients. According to the Singaporean brokerage DBS, by what percent will the India's GDP shrink in financial year 21? Option B. 6%. Singaporean brokerage DBS has predicted deeper distress for the country, which will lead to a 6% growth contraction in financial year 21. In its earlier forecast, the brokerage had penciled in a minus 4.8% growth for the current fiscal. What is the outlay of Manipur water supply project under the Jal Jeevan Mission Har Ghar Jal scheme, for which the foundation stone was laid by PM Narendra Modi in July 2020? Option 3. 3050 crore. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone for the rupees 3050 crore Manipur water supply project under the Jal Jeevan Mission Har Ghar Jal scheme through a video conference. How much amount has been sanctioned under a special scheme, Swami, to ensure completion of about 60,000 houses by the Union Ministry of Finance? Option D. 8,767 crore. The Union Ministry of Finance had sanctioned over 8,700 crore under a special scheme, SWAMIH, to ensure completion of about 60,000 houses. The special window for affordable and mid-income housing scheme aims to complete construction of stalled brownfield RERA registered residential developments that are in affordable housing mid-income category. Which insurance company has received rupees 800 crore worth crop insurance mandate from Maharashtra and Karnataka governments to insure the farmers of the two states? Option B. Bharati AXA General Insurance. Private non-life insurer Bharati AXA General Insurance said that it has received rupees 800 crore worth crop insurance mandate from Maharashtra and Karnataka governments to ensure farmers in both the states under the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Which of the following NBFCs has launched a portal, Restart India, a free mentoring platform to help the micro, small and medium enterprises? Option D. Muthoot Fincorp. Kerala-based NBFC Muthoot Fincorp has launched a portal, Restart India, a free mentoring platform to help the micro, small and medium enterprises sector to restart business across the country. Which state has launched one-stop shop scheme to fast-track investments and help revive industries in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic? Option A, Rajasthan. A one-stop shop scheme approved in Rajasthan is set to fast-track investments and help revive industries in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic by giving as many as 98 types of clearances under one roof to the potential investors through the Bureau of Investment Promotion. In a reshuffle in July 2020, P. Amudha has been appointed as Joint Secretary in which of the following? Option D. Prime Minister's Office. P. Amudha, a 1994 batch IAS officer of Tamil Nadu cadre, has been brought to the Prime Minister's office as Joint Secretary in a reshuffle involving 16 officials of allied services from different categories. Annie Rose, who passed away in July 2020, was related to which profession? Option A, singer. Annie Rose, a popular jazz singer in the 1950s before crossing over into a successful film career, has died in her Manhattan home, New York. She was 89. Sripali Veerakodi announced to retire from the international cricket in July 2020. She hails from which country? Option A, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka women cricketer Sripali Veerakodi has decided to retire from the international cricket with immediate effect. She has officially informed her intention to Sri Lanka cricket. In July 2020, Naveen Tahilhani was appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of which organization? Option C, Tata AIA Life Insurance. Tata AIA Life Insurance has appointed Naveen Tahilhani as the new CEO and MD. This is subject to regulatory approval from Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. This is Tahilhani's second stint at Tata AIA Life Insurance. Thank you.